Olá pessoas, eu sou a Ganiko e vocês me viram no vídeo de Set Visit que eu fui lá na África do Sul ver as filmagens de Tomb Raider, a Origem. E agora vocês vão ver a entrevista que eu fiz com ela quando ela veio no Brasil no finalzinho de 2017. What was the most amazing thing that happened on set on the Tomb Raider?
It's hard for me to really pin out one thing. We had, I got to do stunt sequences in this film that I've never got to do before. That was a lot of fun, not only to prep but to do. I had a lot of fun with my co-actors, with Walton Goggins and Dominic West and Nick Frost. I mean, I really enjoyed our shoot. It's the longest shoot I've ever had. I think I had about 105 shooting days on this film. So it was a long shoot, but a good one.
Do you feel any kind of pressure? Do you think that Tomb Raider has been done before?
When I had the phone call, if I wanted to be involved in the film, I too questioned. I was like, there has been a film made before, and then they introduced me to the 2013 reboot Tomb Raider game, and I had seen some of the images of that, I think, online and read about it, but it was not until they introduced it to me I really started to play it and get information about it, and the fact is that it's the same character, but the story is very different. It's told much more like a coming-of-age story, and now in our film and in the rebooted game, you kind of meet her as this, regular girl in East London, and she hasn't been on any of these big adventures yet. So the story is much more of her becoming the very well-known, loved action hero, Lara Croft.
If Trinity succeeds, our world is in danger. Promise me you will stop them.
Do you think that your ballet experience helped you during the fighting scenes? Or?
I mean, it definitely, and this goes for all action sequence that you see in any film. It's choreographed. It's almost like dancing. I mean, every single fall or hit or stumble or, all of that is planned. So I guess it helps as a dancer, the fact that you can pick it up quicker, and with this film it helped because Lara is in almost every scene of the film, so I couldn't really find too much time between the days if they changed any of the action scenes. So it was a good thing that the ballet training probably helped me to pick it up faster.
The people that the staff said that you woke up as early as 5 a.m.
Yeah, I was in the gym at 5:15. I spent 4 months leading up to when we started filming to train, and it was not only I put on quite a lot of muscle, and what you learn is that it's not just hours in the gym, it's very much down to what you eat, and you have to eat all the time. It's like they came in with these bowls of rice and fish to me all the time, and I love food, and I was very sad because it felt more like a chore because you kind of have to keep the energy up. But then I also did a lot of I had some really extraordinary cool young women that trained me for this MMA fight, and I got to bicycle a lot and learn some tricks. I got to do rock climbing, and all these things are kind of incorporated in the final film, and it was much more not only to get strong, but it was about finding the movement. That was very important.
As a child, did you have any kind of role model, fictional characters that you liked?
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I think I had a lot of women in my life in reality that were quite extraordinary, role models. But I do remember when I stepped into like a friend's room when I was about 10, 11 and saw that they were playing this game, the first one, and I too, like I guess the rest of the world, were just amazed over the fact that it was a female protagonist who actually led the game, and that excitement that I felt of seeing that.
Having said that, how do you feel about portraying her?
No, I would lie if I didn't tell you that I'm really nervous, of course, of the film coming out. Not the film itself, but I guess I too think that this is such an incredible character, and there's such a huge fan base and people who have loved this character, and of course I want to make sure that I hopefully honor the character that they already love, and also hopefully bring them something new and exciting. No.
We're seeing a lot more of women protagonists right now. Like they're being stronger and more independent, I can say. So, do you think the industry as a whole is changing?
It definitely is. I mean, when I started to work in English language films about 6 years ago or something, I think 7. That was when Hunger Games came out, and I remember I was like, oh, finally, it's not only just proven that we can have a female lead in one of these big franchise movies, but also that it's as commercial successful and that people love it. And I think any kind of art form, and literature or film or TV, we all are here to tell all kind of stories. And the fact if you neglect half of them by not having women in them, you're missing out on a lot of good ones. So I'm really excited to know that there is a shift happening, and I'm positive and hope that it's just going to continue further.